In today's video with Tac Dad for Life, I'm going to talk about which round I carry in terms of ammunition in my everyday carry gun and also for my home defense gun. Stay tuned. So what round do I choose to carry in my everyday carry gun and for my home defense gun? Both are 9mm, which I'll make a separate review on why I went with that caliber. I did not want to go with full metal jacket, over penetration, and no expansion virtually. There's just a lot of better options ballistically. Frangible rounds I've never really been a fan of, although those are gaining a little bit of popularity nowadays. I went with a jacketed hollow point. I feel that that will give you the biggest advantage in a self-defense situation. Ballistically speaking, the FBI has guidelines that they want their ammunition to penetrate at least 12 inches, no more than 18. And that's something that I kind of want to follow as well, because I want something to penetrate enough to stop a threat, but not over penetrate to go into anything beyond it. So that was something I looked at ballistically, which I went with the Federal HST 147 grain round. For a 9mm, it's basically the largest bullet that you can have. 124 grain is one of the more common ones, and then 115 grain, which is the smaller. The 147 grain, it doesn't penetrate quite as far as some of the others, very consistently at 13 inches, which is perfect for what I wanted. And the expansion is beautiful and consistent. You can find different ballistic gelatin type examples for a lot of different rounds, so check out the Federal HST 147 grain to see what you think on that, but that's the one that I chose to go with. The recoil I actually thought would be worse. I had carried the HST in 124 grain, which I liked. Part of why I didn't go with the 147 was, again, I was afraid the recoil would be a little bit more, and I really want to be able to get fast follow-up shots if I'm ever in a situation where I need to use my firearm. And I don't know a whole lot about the science behind it, but with the heavier bullet, it doesn't come out of the gun at quite as high of a velocity, which means that the recoil feels almost more like a push. And I don't know how else to explain it, but it does feel a little bit softer than the 124 grain, which is coming out at a higher velocity, so it kind of wants to snap a little bit more. In my XDS, the recoil either way isn't bad at all, but it's very manageable with the 147 grain HST ammunition inside it. So there you go. That's the round that I choose to carry. Post your questions or comments below. As always, like and subscribe. Thumbs up.